Good morning, everybody. Coach Aaron here, dealing with an interesting question that came up. Somebody asked. I've also worked with clients before dealing with this sort of issue, people who are chronically dealing with some level of sleep deprivation. So, people whose sleep schedules get flipped around, people whose schedules just like the way their life is at a particular time doesn't allow them to get as much sleep as they would like. And oftentimes the question comes, okay, should we still work out or should we take some of that time to work out and maybe catch up on some sleep? Real quick, if you're watching this video, if you can hear me, make sure you give me a thumbs up or a heart and give me a hashtag live or a hashtag replay down in the comments. All right, this way I can know you hear me and I know whether people are watching more live or they're watching more on the replay. So the question comes, should you focus on making sure that you're getting a good, solid workout routine in, regardless of sleep, or is it better to back off on training or skip a workout or two to catch up on sleep? So, first thing that I would like to note is there is an 8-hour myth out there as when it comes to sleep. So, one of the things that we're told is like you need to get your full 8 hours, and the truth is, for most adults, that's actually not necessary. When you're a kid, a teenager, maybe even a young adult in your early 20s, you do need a little bit more sleep because your body is still growing and maturing. Once you've reached maturity, most adults really only need 6 to 7 hours consistently. Now, if you start falling below this 6 hours, you're probably going to run into trouble. Some people may need a little more, so they may need closer to the 7 hours, but the truth is, most people do not actually need 8 hours of sleep unless their body is going through a lot of changes. Maybe you're sick or something is going on. And so often whenever I get people who are starting, I will point them towards the 7 to 8 hours because I'm assuming that they haven't been sleeping enough and that their body actually still needs to get healthier. But when you're reasonably healthy, 6 to 7 hours is really all that you need. And in the past, when I've worked with clients, I remember working with one client in particular who worked the night shift at a nuclear power plant. And so he was very stressful job, and he was only able to get 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. And for a little while, we focused on okay, let's see what we can do to maximize sleep quality and maximize sleep time so he could have enough time to actually sleep. And we did that for a little while, and his weight loss results were minimal. His weight loss results really only took off when he actually started working out consistently 3 to 4 times a week. Why is that? Because calorie deficit and even fixing sleep, though important, are not enough in order to stimulate your body for it to actually be healthy. So you will get, whenever you're cutting calories, sure, most people will lose some weight. Sometimes they won't if they're sleep deprived, because whenever you're sleep deprived, your insulin resistance is shot. In fact, actually, if you look at the percentage of Americans who are chronically sleep deprived and the percentage of Americans with diabetes, guess what? The numbers are almost exactly the same. I'm not saying sleep is the one factor, but it's a major factor. So you do want to maximize sleep quality and make sure that you're getting a reasonable amount of sleep. But if you do not take other measures to stimulate your body, to stimulate your muscles, and burn additional calories, you're not going to make progress whenever you're working out or whenever you're trying to lose weight. So, and on top of that, when you work out, most of the time, you're going to have a higher quality of sleep, even if your sleep time doesn't change. So if you're getting 6 hours of sleep at night, if you take 20 to 30 minutes some point in the day, not right before bed, bad idea, but 20 to 30 minutes sometime during the day to work out, then that 6 hours will go further. As Arnold Schwarzenegger put it, sleep faster. And so Arnold Schwarzenegger actually is a great example. So multiple time Mr. Olympia, he had a little hiatus. He probably would have won for over 10 years straight had he continued competing the entire time. And obviously, so, built one of the best physiques in the world, built tons of muscle, was very lean, very healthy, and actually very healthy. I mean, if you look at it, he's 73 years old right now, and he looks fantastic for 73. He's still healthy, still strong, still muscular. Maybe not as much as he was before, of course, because he's not stepping on stage. He's not working out at that level. But he actually had a saying that, okay, you work for 18 hours, and then you sleep 6. And he would say, when people said, well, I need 8, and he'd tell them, sleep faster. And I am going to go spend some time in the near future going over some methods of how to sleep faster, get better quality of sleep rather than just quantity. But he's actually a fantastic example that in the end, you've got to work out. Your body is made to move. You have 206 bones. Every time a bone and a bone come together, that's called a joint. And so, like, our body is made up of bones and joints. Those have to move. Your muscles need to be stimulated. Your joints need to be moved in order for your brain to function properly and in order for everything else that you're doing to function the way that it's supposed to. So, I hope this answers your question. If it comes down to, like, okay, if I have to wake up a little early to get a 30-minute workout in, you will sleep better the next night. And over time, your body will adjust, and that'll become normal. I've gotten to the point where my body's used to waking up at 4 a.m. I sleep until 4:30 on the weekends. I rarely sleep past 5, almost never sleep past 6, unless I'm maybe sick or something like that. And it really does make a difference. Waking up early, especially if you need to get your workout in. It may hurt in the short term, but long term, your body and your health will thank you. All right? If you find this video helpful, make sure you give us a like and a comment. Make sure to share this video so somebody else can benefit, and I hope you have a fantastic day.